Today on Game Rant, a Nintendo Direct is officially right around the corner, but there's a catch. Hollow Knight Silksong's 2025 release date is more than a pipe dream, the PlayStation Plus games of August continue the service's win streak, and more. Tomorrow, July 31st, we'll see the release of another Nintendo Direct, the first full Direct not centered around one specific game to come out since the Nintendo Switch 2 launched. There is a catch though, this is a partner Direct, meaning we won't see a bunch of first-party Nintendo games. Rather, we'll see a lot of third-party releases, probably headed onto the Switch 2. This is disappointing news for many who were hoping to get a look at the holiday lineup for the brand new console. People excited to hear about Metroid Prime 4, Kirby Air Riders, and Splatoon Raiders will have to wait just a little bit longer. There may be a Direct sometime around September, but we don't know yet. Regardless, this Direct should bring with it tons of information about third-party releases. It will most likely have a bevy of indie announcements. It will probably feature larger titles like Elden Ring, which still haven't gotten a firm release date yet, and maybe we could even see Hollow Knight Silksong, but I wouldn't bet on it. While this announcement has come as a disappointment to some, others see it as an exciting prospect as third-party titles are still a little lacking on the system, and this Direct could help bolster that offering. Speaking of Hollow Knight Silksong, its release in 2025 is no longer a pipe dream. The wait for Hollow Knight Silksong has been seemingly unending, with the game first being revealed on February 14th of 2019. Here, 6 years later, we still haven't gotten the launch of the game, but it feels almost guaranteed now that it will rear its head here in 2025. Earlier in the summer, we saw Hollow Knight Silksong featured alongside the ROG Xbox Ally, a handheld from a partnership between Microsoft and Republic of Gamers. With it, the statement said that Hollow Knight Silksong was a day one launch on the system, a system confirmed to be launching in 2025, shoring up Hollow Knight's release within the year. But there was still some skepticism as Xbox had done a similar thing with Hollow Knight Silksong in a Game Pass reveal a couple years back. But now we know that a playable demo will be coming to Gamescom alongside the Ally. According to a tweet from Jeff Keighley, a new demo of Hollow Knight Silksong will be playable at the Xbox booth at Gamescom on PC and ROG Xbox Ally. So while we all wait for a firm release date to see the next iteration of the excellent Metroidvania, we can now feel a little more confident in 2025 finally being the year. Next, PlayStation Plus continues the service's hot streak with August. The month of August will see 3 new games coming to the PlayStation Plus Essential tier, these being DayZ, Lies of P, and My Hero 1's Justice 2. As I said, PlayStation Plus has been on an absolute burner of the last few months. Starting mainly in May, the last few months have seen headline titles such as Balatro, Destiny 2 The Final Shape, NBA 2K25, Diablo 4, and Jasant, not to mention others. All the offerings have pleased a wide variety of gamers while also offering immense quality, Balatro in particular being the Indie Game of the Year winner from last year. PlayStation Plus seems to be one of the best values in terms of bang for your buck, and this month continues that value proposition. DayZ is one of the most popular survival games of all time, and while it's not at the height of its power, this console version of the game is still bound to bring a lot of new players in. My Hero 1's Justice 2 isn't a masterpiece, but it definitely has a ton of anime fans interested, and finally, but most importantly, Lies of P is one of the most critically acclaimed Souls-likes to release in the last few years, rivaling even From Software themselves. The free launch of Lies of P also comes at a great time, seeing as how the game just recently got a new DLC in the form of Lies of P Overture. Regardless, this month's offerings absolutely continue the hot streak PlayStation Plus has been on. Okay, but now time for our quick news blast. First, Xbox Game Pass adds its final game for July, that being the massively popular Grounded 2, and while this is just a game preview for it, there is still a ton of content on display. We also got a roadmap for Black Ops 6 and Warzone Season 5, bringing new maps, weapons, and game modes to the popular FPS. The end of summer and early fall is always a rough time for Call of Duty, but the 4 new maps that the game's pushing out might bolster a little bit of a player base. And finally, Dead by Daylight officially crosses over with The Walking Dead. Rick Grimes and Michonne have been added as playable survivors in what seems to be the most obvious crossover in gaming history. Well, that was our news for today, July 30th. If you're looking for any information on the new cozy game simulator Tales of the Shire, go check out our review Roundup, which summarizes what the industry is thinking of the brand new title, and for everything else, keep it right here at Game Rant.